I have a very important message for my audience today. Hey, with Shake and Bacon, I hope you're doing well. So my name's Bruno Panucci. I've lost over 150 pounds doing this carnivore way of eating. Now, the interesting thing about this is I've been at a plateau for quite a while. Now, a lot of people who've already been tuning into my videos know this information. And I want to give out a thanks. The message I want to give you is a thank you. I really appreciate the support you've given me through this whole experience. Now, when I started my YouTube channel almost a couple years ago, a close friend of mine was trying to talk me into doing a YouTube channel. And he said, people want to see your progress. Because I said I was going to kind of take a video log of my weight loss experience and try and maintain as much lean mass as possible, as well as losing fat. And I was going to show the benefits of it before and afterwards. My friend had seen me through the years go up and down in weight, but he's never seen me do something as consistent as carnivore because it's easy to maintain. Every time I lost weight, I ended up putting weight back on because I go back to a really bad diet. So I finally found something that works for me. The interesting thing though is you've all been there through a lot of this and you've been very supportive, and I see it in your comments. There's a lot of upbuilding comments in my comment section. So I can't express enough how thankful I am that everybody out there has been showing support. There's been the odd douche every now and then that leaves a comment, but you know what? By and large, it's a really wonderful group of people that comment and watch my YouTube videos, and I really appreciate that. Before I even started this channel, I had a list of things I wanted to talk about with the carnivore experience, as well as the challenge I was giving myself early on. Even though I've hit this weight plateau, I've had a lot of great experiences doing this carnivore way of eating, and I started this carnivore way of eating well before I started my YouTube channel, but I've expressed a lot of my thoughts on different topics, and it's been helpful for some people out there. And I really appreciate the fact that you comment on those videos and like them. Back to the point of my friend encouraging me to do this channel, I was like, you know what? People don't want to watch someone lose the weight. They want to watch someone afterwards so they can say, look at what I've done, and they can look at that story and go, wow. And he said, no, man, people want to watch the experience. They want to see your highs and lows through it. They want to see what struggles you overcome through it, and they're going to want to hear all the positive information that you tell us on a regular basis about this way of eating, because I got them onto carnivore. My friend and his wife have been carnivore for a few years now, and when I saw them shoot past me doing really well because they were being consistent, I was like, damn, that's awesome. I encouraged them, and now they're encouraging me to be more consistent, and it worked. So there I was. I was at this point where I thought, you know what? That's a really good point. Some people want to see the progress. Some people want to hear what I have to say about the carnivore diet, because I've been doing low carb on and off for years before I ever started a strict carnivore diet. And in the summer of 2022, I had a really interesting summer. I went to the carnivore meetup. I just hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I was really happy. Like, all this awesomeness, all this carnivore awesomeness happened all at once. And I was doing this challenge, and it was a high fat 80-20 challenge with multiple small meals through the day. And a few people said, hey, that's a pretty cool challenge. I'm going to do that with you. And so I thought, okay, this is neat. I've never had anyone want to do any of my challenges with me. And in my next video, I expressed some people had some interest in doing this challenge with me. If anyone else wanted to do that challenge with me, I thought that was pretty cool. So let me know in the comments. So sure enough, I had like 60 people say, yeah, I want to do this challenge with you. And I thought, okay, we got to find a way to communicate with each other other than just me shooting videos and people leaving comments on my YouTube posts. So I started a Facebook group just so we could all have a communication with each other. And I wanted it to be a safe spot for people to ask questions, to help each other, and to support each other. And I had one rule: don't be a douche. No one wants to be in a group where somebody beats them down or browbeats them because they expressed a different point of view out of ignorance or just something that worked for them or others, and someone else didn't like it. And that always kind of bothered me when I see people bully others. So I had that group, and it kept me incredibly busy because before I knew it, in a month, I let in almost 1,200 people into that Facebook group. I wanted to make sure before I let everyone in that they agreed to the rules and that they weren't going to be a jerk. And for the most part, I looked at almost every single person's profile before I let them in the group. And I feel the same way now when it comes to my YouTube comments. I'm not active in that group very much because I had a lot going on at the time. I had a couple videos kind of get busy, so I was trying to respond to comments all the time in my videos. I always try and respond to all my comments. It's really important to me. I appreciate the fact that you leave comments, and I want to let you know I really appreciate them. And for the most part, people leave really great comments, not just positive comments, but they explain their own experiences on that particular topic of that video. But here's the crazy part. About a couple months after that, I made a big life change, and that life change took a lot of my energy and I stopped making videos for 6 months. So all the work I had built up on my YouTube channel ended up getting put to the side as I made this big life change, and I put all my energy into this life change. So I was moving, there was a huge drastic change in my life. It affected my career, affected everything, and it ended up falling flat. It fell apart. It was a horrible disaster of a decision, but I'm one of those people, what it all comes down to when I go to make an important decision in life is, would I regret it if I didn't do it? And ultimately, if it's a big enough decision, it makes it easy at that point. And I did it with disastrous consequences. I mean, disastrous. It was horrible. So here I am now. Fortunately, I have a really close-knit group of friends and family. I have lots of long-term friendships and a really tight family, and they're helping me out. I've had a lot of support from people. There's a few of you online who have been an amazing support through what I've gone through. And it's nice to see that when you go through something weird in life, something difficult, something that in a way I self-induced, though I couldn't have predicted such a horrible outcome. Either way, near the tail end of that disaster, I started putting more effort into my YouTube videos. By coincidence of timing, I was planning on doing more effort with my YouTube channel since I was going to be distraction free, since I was making a career change, and I was going to put a lot more effort into it. And I have been doing that consistently. And I can't tell you, even though everything sort of fell apart in life, the one constant positive in my life during all this, on top of beautiful friends and family who have been there for me, something I've been able to control in my life when the rest of my life became a disaster, was you guys. It was my YouTube channel and putting all of my energy in my YouTube channel in a very cathartic way. It was the one thing that was upbuilding, because I would say 98% of the comments I get on my YouTube channel, maybe even 99% easily, are really good comments. They're either nice or they're amazing comments. It's people who found something in my videos that they can relate to, and they want to express what they know. Even some of the jerks who have left comments, half of those people were just being complete jerks, and the other half just came from like a vegetarian or vegan perspective or plant-based, and they were pushing their own agenda. But they weren't trying to be jerks half the time. They were just trying to push their own agenda. My point is, you've all been great, and I really appreciate that, and you've really been a blessing during this time. I can't express how great it's been to have so many great people out there, so many wonderful people who try and leave great comments on these YouTube videos. It means a lot to me that you take the time out of your day to leave a little comment or a big comment, whether you're telling me about your experiences or you want to help other people on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start a YouTube community sometime soon. That Facebook group took a lot out of me. People who follow my YouTube channel will all be able to talk with each other and build each other up. I want it to be a safe place, like I try to keep that Facebook group a safe place. I don't suffer fools very lightly, and I don't wanna have jerks in there. So at any point, I just want you to feel safe if you ever become a part of that community. I haven't even looked into setting up a YouTube community. I know it's a feature I've had for a long while that I've been able to activate, but I haven't bothered activating it. So it's something that is kind of getting to that point where I think it's going to be interesting to look into. So even though my weight has been at a plateau all this time, I just want to express how great it was starting my YouTube channel, building up that audience really slowly. That weekend I spent in New York and then went to that New Jersey meetup in 2022 was a phenomenal experience. It was so upbuilding. I was on a high after that for weeks. And the fact that at the time a couple videos did pretty well on my YouTube channel, and the fact that my Facebook group exploded. Now for me, exploded is going up to 1,200 people. For me, that's a lot, because I was only planning on just doing this challenge on my own, as I did with all my challenges I had given myself. And I really just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I know I have a really small channel, but I feel like I have a really awesome group of people that enjoy it as well. I just want to say thanks again. I really appreciate all the time you spent watching my videos and the time you've been getting to know me and my thoughts on different topics. And I want to let you know, I really appreciate getting to know those of you who have commented. I really appreciate that. So thanks a lot and take care. I really hope you continue to do well. And if you can, give the video a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it.